So let's go ahead and just start by sitting comfortably. Close your eyes. Bring your attention to yourself. Pay attention to your body. And notice each part of your body and how it feels. Begin to let go of any tightness or tension you feel. Let your muscles soften. Let your body begin to relax while keeping your back and neck straight. Feel your body breathing, each breath out and each breath in. Notice the movement of your body as you breathe. Feel the air flowing through your nose. And then slowly open your eyes. And let's start with some face exercises. Just lift your eyebrows all the way up and let them drop. Again, lift your eyebrows up, let them drop. One more time, lift them all the way up and drop them. And then we'll do a mouth stretch. Just bare your teeth and relax. And again, bare your teeth and relax. And one more time, bare your teeth and relax. And then we'll do something called the prune face. Just pucker or tighten your whole face as if you're pulling everything towards a point out in front of you. Let your whole face relax. Again, tighten or pucker all the muscles in your face. And let your face relax. And one more time, tighten or pucker your face. Let your face relax. And then let's do the face massage again. So remember, use the lower part of your thumb, hand area. And start at the top and center of your forehead and use little circles to massage across. When you get out to the sides of your forehead, bring your hands back to the center a little farther down and massage across. And keep coming down your face this way. Always starting at the center, a little farther down each time, and massaging across. Use the amount of pressure that feels right for you. And pay attention to how your face feels as you're massaging it. When you get down to your mouth, massage your mouth and lips as you go across. And when you get to the bottom of your face, massage your chin and up along your jaw. When you finish with that, use your thumbs underneath your chin and just slide them up right along the underside of your jawbone, smoothing out that area a few times. And use your thumbs and index fingers around your eyebrows, thumbs underneath, index fingers above, and smooth out across your eyebrow area. Use your index fingers underneath your eyes. Smooth along that bone underneath your eyes. And when you're finished, close your eyes for a moment and notice how your face feels. And then open your eyes and let's stretch our arms all the way out to the sides. Bring your arms overhead and stretch upward. Clasp your hands, turn your palms up, stretch all the way up. And tilt your head and gaze upward. Release your hands, lean forward and down. And let your upper body relax and hang down. Look up with your head, curl your neck, upper back up. And once you're up, place your hands behind you, arch your back, let your head drop back. And then come up, twist to one side, put one hand over the opposite knee, the other hand straight back from the middle of your back. Turn your shoulder and your head. And then let's untwist, twist to the other side. Feel the twist along your back. And then let's untwist and stretch your arms forward. Bend your wrists back and forth. And then come to a stop. Let's bring our arms out to the sides, make a fist, and do the wrist rotations with your hands in a fist. And then change directions. And then come to a stop and let your arms come down. Make a fist. Stretch your fingers wide apart. Make a fist. Stretch your fingers out. And again, make a fist. Stretch your fingers out. And let your hands relax. Then let's stand up. And just stand comfortably. Bring your arms up, Stretch all the way out to the sides. Bring your arms overhead and stretch upward. And let your arms come down. And then let's work on our neck. Stretch your chin straight forward. Pull your chin back in. Stretch forward. Pull back in. Again, stretch your chin forward and pull it back in. And relax to a normal position. Tilt your head to the side. Let your neck and shoulders relax. Bring your head up and down to the other side and relax. Come up and down to the first side. Back up to the other side. Bring your head to a normal position and turn your chin toward one of your shoulders. Bring your head across, chin toward the other shoulder. Across toward the first shoulder. And back across toward the other shoulder. Bring your head to a normal position. Stretch your chin all the way up. And then bring your head down and let your head hang all the way down. And do neck rotations. Roll your head all the way around on your shoulders. The next time your head comes forward, change directions. Remember to rotate your neck in a loose, relaxed way. And the next time your head comes forward, come to a stop and bring your head to a normal position. And then let's work on our shoulders. Step your feet apart, bring your arms up, put your fingertips on your shoulders, and make a circle with your elbows. As big of a circle as you can. Try to bring the elbows together in the front, all the way up, all the way back, all the way down. And the next time your elbows come down, change directions. Going back the other way. And the next time they come down, come to a stop and let your arms come down. And then swing your arms back and forth across and alternate the one that goes on top each time. Let them swing up and down at your sides, gradually coming to a stop. Let your arms and your shoulders relax. And then bring your feet comfortably wide apart. Bring your arms up and clasp your hands together overhead. Turn the palms up, stretch them up, and then bend from side to side. Straight over to one side, straight over to the other side. Again, as if your back is along a wall and you're keeping it along that wall while you're bending. Next time you come up, come to a stop, and let your arms come down. And we'll do a standing twist. So just twist from side to side. Let your body twist loosely. Feel that twisting movement throughout your body. And the next time you come forward, come to a stop. Let your arms come down. And then let's do the upper chest rotations. Hands halfway up your rib cage. Just bend right where your hands are and rotate your upper chest and upper back all the way around. And when you come forward, change directions. And the next time you come forward, come to a stop, straighten up, and bring your hands to your waist and just bend at the waist and rotate around, bending at the waist all the way around. When you come forward, change directions. And the next time you come forward, come to a stop. And then let's clasp our hands behind our back. Just bend forward and down, feet nice and wide apart. And we'll do the hip rotations. Swing all the way over to the side, all the way up, and all the way back, over to the other side, and down toward the floor again. And just keep going around, feeling the bend in the hip area. When you come forward and down, change directions. And the next time you come forward and down, come to a stop and just gradually straighten up. And then let's keep our feet nice and wide apart. Bring your arms up and stretch all the way up. Start to alternately stretch upward and then begin to bend at your hips. Keep your head up, keep your back straight as you stretch forward. Keeping your back straight for as long as you can as you're coming down. And eventually come all the way down and let your whole upper body just relax and hang down while keeping your legs and knees straight. Cup one hand inside each elbow and swing your upper body from side to side. Then come to a stop and relax again. Start to swim back up. Alternately stretch your arms forward, look up with your head. And once you've stretched upward, come to a stop. And then let your arms come down. And then let's keep our feet nice and wide apart. And we'll do a few, or comfortably apart, and we'll do a few back bends. Palms on your lower back, below your waist. Just do 3 back bends, bending all the way back and coming up, and bending from your hips up 3 times. When you're finished with those 3, bring your hands to your waist and do 3 more back bends, this time bending from your waist up. Whenever you finish with those 3, bring your hands up even higher, as high as you can reach comfortably, and do 3 more. This time bending your upper back, upper chest, and neck. When you finish with those, let your arms come down. And then let's step our feet wide apart again. And we'll do a side bend. Bring one of your arms up, halfway up, turn your palm up. Stretch all the way up and bend straight to the side. Again, as if your back is along a wall and you're keeping it flat along that wall. Let that lower arm and shoulder relax. And then keep that upper arm close to your head as you straighten up and let your arm come down. Bring your other arm up, turn the palm up, stretch all the way up. Bend straight to the side. Just softening into the stretch. Pay attention to your body. Relaxing the lower arm and shoulder. Keep your arm close to your head as you straighten up, and then let your arm come down. And then let's do the warrior pose with the arms overhead. So turn one foot straight to the side. If you've got a line on your mat, you can line that foot up right along the line. And try to line that heel up with the middle of your other foot. Chest forward, feet wide apart. Bring your arms up. Remember the hand position is fold the last 3 fingers down. Keep the index fingers pointing. And then turn and bend your knee. And either look up at the hands above you or look straight ahead. And let's come up and turn forward. And let your arms come down. We'll switch to the other side. So turn the other foot to the side. Line the heel up with the middle of your other foot. And I forgot to mention, turn that back foot in at an angle toward the other foot. Chest forward. Bring your arms up. Bring your hands into position. Then turn and bend your knee. Look up at the hands above you or just straight ahead. And pay attention to how your body feels in this position. And then come up and turn forward. And let your arms come down. Take a moment to relax your legs. Kick up and back a few times, as high as you can. And then come to a stop. Let's do the front angle pose and chest stretch, this time with our feet together. So start with your big toes touching, your heels just slightly apart. Clasp your hands behind your back. Pull the arms down, shoulders back, and gently bend all the way back. And then come up, lean from your hips, keep your head up, your back straight as you stretch forward. And eventually let your back bend, let your neck relax, and let your head drop down. Remember to keep your legs and knees straight. Just soften your lower back, your hips, shoulders, and arms. And then first, look up with your head, curl your neck, upper back up. And once you're up, pull the arms down, shoulders back, and gently bend all the way back. And then come back up. And then let's do the triangle. So use your blocks or whatever you're using as a substitute for blocks. Remember to start with them at the right height for you, with your foot right in front of them, pointing straight out to the side. Again, lining that heel up with the middle of the other foot. Chest forward, back straight. Bring your arms to shoulder height. Bend at the hip. Rest the palm or the fist on the blocks and stretch your upper arm and shoulder all the way up. And turn your head, look towards your upper hand. And just feel your body in this position. This next part is optional. If you want to, you can bring that upper arm down over your head. turning the palm down and turning your face forward. And just feel the extra stretch along your side. And then first lift that arm up, and then lift the rest of your body up. And let your arms come down, and we'll switch to the other side. So move your blocks or whatever you're using to the other side. Start with your foot in front of them, pointing out to the side, and that heel lined up with the middle of your other foot. Chest forward, your arms up, bend. Again, rest your palm or fist on the blocks. Stretch your upper arm up and turn your head, look upward. And then you can either stay in this position or, if you want to the degree that works for your body, bring that upper arm down over your head. And then first lift that arm up and the rest of your body up, and let your arms come down. And then let's do the side angle pose and the chest stretch again. So we'll start with both heels lined up with each other. Front foot straight forward, back foot turned out at a little bit of an angle. Turn your hips toward the front foot and clasp your hands behind your back. Pull the arms down, the shoulders back, and gently bend all the way back. And then come up, lean from your hips. Keep your head up, your back straight as you stretch forward for as long as you can. And when you can't go down any farther that way, then let your back bend. Let your neck relax. Let your head drop down. Keep your legs and knees both straight. Especially don't let that front knee bend. And keep softening your hips and your back. First, just look up with your head. Lift your neck, straighten your upper back, and come up with your back straight. And once you're up, pull the arms down, the shoulders back, and gently bend back. And then come up. And we'll switch to the other side. So turn the other way. Line the heels up with each other. Front foot straight forward, back foot turned out. Turn your hips, clasp your hands, pull the arms down, shoulders back, and gently bend all the way back. And then come up. Keep your head up, keep your back straight. Just lean from your hips. Keeping your back straight for as long as you can. And then eventually, letting your back bend, letting your neck relax, and letting your head drop down. Softening your hips, your back. Keep your hands clasped, but let the arms and shoulders relax. First, just look up with your head, lift your neck, upper back, and once you're up, pull the arms down, the shoulders back, and gently bend all the way back. And then come up. And then let's do a twisting triangle. So grab a block or container. Start with your feet wide apart, and this time put the block or container halfway between both feet, out in front a little bit. Chest forward, back straight. Bring your arms to shoulder height, twist, then bend, and rest your palm or your fist on the block. Stretch your upper arm and shoulder all the way up. Turn your head, look upward. Stay twisted as you come up, and once you're up, untwist, and let your arms come down. And then let's twist the other way, and bring your other arm down. Stretch your upper arm up, turn your head, look upward. Stay twisted as you come up, untwist, and let your arms come down. And then we'll work on balance, feet a little bit apart from each other. Come up and down a few times on the balls of your feet. Start to come up and down as slowly and as smoothly as you can. See how slowly you can go up and how slowly you can go down. And then the next time you come down, come to a stop. And again, we'll work on the standing warrior balance pose. So start with your feet together. Swing your arms back. Remember, as you tip your upper body forward, you're going to lift the other leg up. So try to keep a straight line from your head down through that leg that's coming up. Just hold for the length of time that works for your body. And then let's come down from one side and we'll turn and work on the other side. Again, first swing your arms back and put your weight on the other foot and just tip from your hip. Again, just holding for the length of time that works for you. Coming down when you feel ready to. And then when you're finished, we'll come down onto all fours on our mat. We'll start on all fours with your knees together, your hands about shoulder width apart. First, we'll do the cat arch. Just arch your back up and let your head drop down. Let your back sink down, look up with your head. Continue to alternate, bending your whole spine one way, bending your whole spine the other way. And then come back to a normal position. And we'll do the alternate arm and leg stretch. So start by stretching the opposite arm and leg out and up, and then bring them both back down. And stretch your other arm and leg out and up, bring them back down, and continue to alternate. If you want a little more challenge, then try to hold yourself up in that position for a few breaths. And the next time your arm and leg come down, come to a stop. Lie down on your stomach on your mat. We'll start with the cobra. Hands right next to the middle of your chest along your sides, elbows up in the air, forehead on the floor, feet together and toes pointing back. Bring your nose, then your chin forward, curl your head, neck, and upper back up. Just come up as high as you can without pushing up with your hands or arms. Let your legs relax. Let your feet relax. Let your hips relax. And then keep your chin thrust out as you lower your back. Keep your chin out till it touches the mat. Curl your head under. Take a moment to relax. Slide your arms along your sides and make a loose fist with your hands. Turn the side of the fist on the floor. Start with your chin on the mat and feet together. And just lift one of your legs up. And keep breathing as you hold that leg up. Hold it up as long as feels right for your body. You can bring it down when you feel ready to and switch to the other leg. So just continue to alternate, holding each leg up as long as feels right for you. And then the next time your leg comes down, come to a stop. Bring your feet about 1.5 feet apart from each other. And slide your hands under your thighs. So palms of the hands facing upward. Start with your chin on the mat. And then when you're ready, lift both ends of your body up. Head, neck, shoulders, legs, and feet. Stay up as long as feels right for your body. Again, remember to work at your own pace. You can always come down, relax, and go back up again at any time. And then let's all come back down. Let your body relax again. Bring your elbows forward and rest on your elbows. Just lift your chest, head and neck up and back. Let your legs and feet relax. Let your hips relax. Look straight ahead and then turn your chin toward one of your shoulders. Bring your head back across, chin toward the other shoulder. Bring your head to a normal position and relax the rest of the way down to the mat. And then let's push up onto all fours. And we'll do the downward dog, this time in combination with the plank pose. So when we do the downward dog, feet about shoulder width apart this time, hands shoulder width apart, toes tucked under, swing your hips forward, lift your legs and hips up, and push your hips all the way up and back, and let your head drop between your arms. Keep lifting your hips, pressing your heels down, and just feel your body in this position. And then the next part again is optional. You can either stay in this position, or if you want to do the plank pose, just swing your hips forward and drop them so your body is straight from your shoulders to your heels, and hold for the length of time that feels right for your body. Again, work at your own pace. You can always push back up into the downward dog at any time, and you can repeat the plank if you want to, if you have pushed back up into the downward dog. And then let's all push back up into the downward dog. And then swing your hips forward, bend your knees, drop them, and bring them together. And sit back in the bowing down position. Sit all the way back and down. Let your body relax. And then you can either just slide your elbows close to your knees with your arms forward, or you can slide your arms down along your sides and turn the palms up and let everything relax again. And then first just look up with your head, lift your neck, and come back up. And we'll grab our containers or blocks again. And we'll do the camel stretch with the arm extended. So whatever you're using, be sure it's at the right height for you. Put it right next to your leg, just a little bit behind the knee. And then rest your palm or your fist on it without bending sideways. Swing your other arm straight forward, all the way up, and bend all the way back. Paying attention to your body. And then let's straighten up. Swing your arm forward and down, and switch whatever you're using to the other side. Do the same thing on the other side. Swing your other arm forward, up, and all the way back. And then come up. Let your arm come forward and down. And then let's drop onto all fours. And we'll do the pigeon pose. So start on all fours. Swing one knee right behind the hand on that side. And then slide that foot across and underneath your other thigh. Slide your back leg all the way back and down. Walk your hands back a little bit. Lift your chest, curl your head and neck up and back. Keep softening your hips and your thighs. And then walk your hands forward. And you can either rest on your elbows or you can bring your arms farther forward if that's comfortable for you. Let your neck relax, let your head drop down. Then look up with your head, curl your neck up, walk your hands back up, lift your hips and slide that leg back. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So bring your other knee right behind the hand on that side, the foot across underneath the other thigh, and then slide your back leg all the way back and down. Walk your hands back, lift your chest, curl your head and neck up and back. Soften your hips, your thighs. And then walk your hands forward, rest on your elbows, or bring your arms farther forward. Let your neck relax and let your head drop down. First, look up with your head, curl your neck up, walk your hands back up, lift your hips, and slide your leg back. And then let's sit back in a kneeling position and keep your big toes touching each other, but bring your knees as wide apart as you can. So knees wide apart. Just walk or slide your hands forward and rest your forehead on your mat. First, just look up with your head, walk your hands back up, and let's go ahead and sit down. Sit down and stretch your legs nice and wide apart. As wide apart as works for you. And then let's do the easy forward stretch first. Rest one arm on your leg, swing your other arm and your torso out to the side, and then around in a big circle, and then back. Rest that arm on the leg, swing the other arm out to the side, all the way around in a big circle and back, and just continue to alternate arms, allowing your torso to swing with the arm. And then the next time you come up, come to a stop. Keep your legs wide apart. And we'll bring our arms up to shoulder height, over and down toward one foot, over and down toward the other foot. Turn your head to look back with the arm that goes behind you. And the next time you come up, come to a stop and let your arms come down. And then let's either keep our feet wide apart, or if it's comfortable for you, bring your legs into a cross-legged position. Back straight, arms at your sides. Again, remember, if you have a block, you can use it to rest your lower arm on as we come down. So we'll start with our back straight. Bring your arm up, turn the palm up, stretch all the way up. As you bend to the side, either slide your hand out and rest on the palm, or bend your elbow and rest it on your block. Keep softening your hips, your legs. And then keep your arm next to your head as you straighten up, and let your arm come down. Bring your other arm up, turn the palm up, stretch all the way up. Bend straight to the side. Keep your arm close to your head as you straighten up, and then let your arm come down. And then let's stretch our legs wide apart again. As wide apart as works for you. Just rest your hands on your mat in front of you and start to inch your hands forward. Keep your head up, keep your back straight, leaning from your hips. As you come down, keep your back straight for as long as you can. When you can't any longer, then let your back bend. Let your neck relax, let your head drop down. Keep softening all the areas that feel tight. The backs of your legs, and your hips, and your back, especially the lower back. And then first, just look up with your head, curl your neck up, come back up, and turn toward one of your legs. Slide down along that leg. You can either hold on to the leg or to the foot if you can reach it, or use a strap around the ball of your foot. Remember, we want this knee straight. You don't want the knee bent. Just let your upper body relax. First, look up with your head, lift your neck, and come back up. Let's turn toward the other leg. So slide down along that other leg. Again, hold on to the foot or the leg, or use a strap. Keep relaxing all the areas that feel tight or stretched. And then first, look up with your head, lift your neck, and come back up. And let's turn sideways on our mat. So just turn on your mat. We'll start with the spinal twist. Bring one foot up over the knee and rest the sole of that foot on the floor next to the knee. Cup the hand or elbow from the opposite side of your body around that upper leg and swing your other arm around in a big circle. Rest your palm on the floor. Turn your shoulder back and turn your head, look over your shoulder. Try to have that back hand just straight back from where your spine comes down. You can close your eyes if you want to. Feel the twist along your back. And then let's untwist. We'll switch to the other side. Bring your other foot up over the knee. Bring that front arm into position. Then the back arm around in a big circle. Turn your shoulder back. Turn your head, look over your shoulder. And then let's untwist. And stretch both legs forward. We'll do a head to knee forward bend. Bring one foot up along the inside of the other leg. Start with your back straight. Bring your arms up. Stretch all the way up. And then lean from your hips. Stretching forward and all the way down. Again, either hold on to your leg or your foot or use a strap. Let your neck relax. Let your head drop. Keep softening your hips, your back. Let that leg that's bent relax completely. Keep your hands clasped, and let your arms and shoulders relax, and let your neck relax. And look up with your head, curl your neck up, come back up. Let's switch so the other foot is up. So the other foot is along the inner side of that leg. Start with your back straight. Bring your arms up sideways. Stretch all the way up. Lean from your hips, forward and down. And just hold on. Let your neck relax. Let your head drop. Let your arms and shoulders relax. Soften your hips, your back. And then first, just look up with your head, curl your neck up, and come back up. And then let's do the balance pose. So we're going to start by bringing our feet toward each other. And then you can either hold on to each ankle like this, or you can hold on to the inside of your foot with each hand. And either way, we'll just lean back a little bit and stretch one leg up at a time to warm up. If you can't get your leg straight holding on to the foot, then try holding on to the ankle. And then when you feel ready to work on the balance part, just lean back, balance on your tailbone area, and work on bringing your legs up. The idea is to get the legs straight. And then let's come back down and bring your legs into a cross-legged position. Do the cross-legged forward bend. Clasp your hands behind your back. Let the arms just relax. And lean from your hips forward and down. And then again, keep relaxing everything. Your back, your shoulders and arms, legs and feet and hips. First, just look up with your head, lift your neck, up or back up. And once you're up, stretch your legs forward, take a minute to bounce your knees. Then let's lie down on our backs. Bring your knees up to your chest. Lift your feet as high off the floor as your knees are, and keep your feet at that height as you swing your legs around in a circle. The next time your knees come to your chest, change directions. And the next time your knees come to your chest, come to a stop and bring your feet down to the floor. And slide one of your legs down along your mat. Lift that leg up toward the ceiling. Let's start with the ankle bends. Point your toes up, push your heel up, bend your ankle back and forth. And then let's do rotations, ankle rotations in one direction. And then change directions, going back the other way. And then come to a stop. And keep your legs straight. And clasp your hand either behind your leg, wherever you can reach to. The ankle, if you can hold on to the toes while keeping the knee straight, you can do it that way. Or you can use a strap and loop it over the arch of your foot and hold on to each sides of the strap. So we're going to hold on to the leg, but we're going to keep the leg straight, the knee straight. Keep your head on the mat, and then if you want more stretch, slide your other leg down along the mat. Just keep that upper knee straight. And keep relaxing your hips, your thighs. Let's release our hands. Keep your legs straight as you lower it. And when your foot reaches the floor, slide that foot up, the other leg down. Lift your other leg toward the ceiling. Do the ankle bends first. Then do the ankle rotations. Change directions. And then come to a stop. Keep your legs straight. Either clasp your hands behind your legs somewhere or use a strap around the ball of the foot, the arch of the foot. Keep your head on the mat and just slide the other leg down if you want more stretch. So that's optional. Except for keeping that leg straight and your hands clasped, try to let everything else relax. And then release your hands. Keep your legs straight as you lower it. And when your foot reaches the floor, slide both feet up close to your body, about a foot apart from each other. Arms along your sides. Press the small of your back into the mat and lift your hips as high as you can. Push them up toward the ceiling. Again, this next part is optional. If you want to, you could try to draw each shoulder behind your back a little bit by lifting up that shoulder area and pulling the shoulder under. Just keep your hips pushed up. And then let's roll our backs down and stretch your arms straight out at shoulder height. Palms flat on the floor. Bring your knees up to your chest. Lift both legs straight up toward the ceiling. And then bring your legs over and down to one side. Bringing the feet toward the hand on that side. Keeping the legs straight. Once your legs are down, turn your head in the opposite direction from your legs. And then again, try to let everything relax. Lift the top leg up, then the other leg up to meet it, and then bring them both over and down to the other side. And again, turn your head in the opposite direction from your legs. And keep relaxing your body. Bring the top leg up first, and the other leg up to meet it. And when they're both up, bend your knees to your chest, and we'll do the baby pose. Arms between your knees, over your ankles, and hold on to your ankles, or hold on to the outsides of your feet. And then let everything relax. Let the knees drop out to the sides. Let the shoulders and arms relax while keeping your hands clasped. Keep softening your hips and your inner thighs. And then keep your hands where they're at on your feet. Keep your knees where they're at. Just lift your feet up so your lower legs go straight toward the ceiling from your knees. And let the weight of your hands and arms just gently pull the knees toward your mat. Bring your feet back to that first position and relax again. And then bring your knees together and clasp your hands around one of your knees and slide your other leg down along the mat. Just relax for a moment and then bring your forehead towards your knee. Remember to keep breathing. Bring your head back down and switch legs. Start by relaxing. Bring your forehead towards your knee and keep breathing as you hold your head up. And then bring your head back down and bring your other knee up. And let's do knee circles. Either cup the hands over the tops of the knees or rest your arms on the floor. And just draw a circle in the air with your knees. And then change directions. And then let's come to a stop. And bring your feet down to the floor about 1.5 feet apart from each other. Arms at your sides. We'll do the pelvic circles. So press the small of your back flat into the mat. And then start to roll around in a circle. Rolling around so you're pressing one hip down, and then the tailbone down, and then the other hip down, and then the small of the back down again. Just continue to rotate and tilt your whole pelvic area in the circular movement. And then change directions. And then let's come to a stop, and we'll get ready for the relaxation. So again, remember, lie on your back with your feet about 1.5 feet apart from each other, your hands 12 inches from your body. If that's uncomfortable for your lower back, then you can bend your knees and lean them together with your feet wide apart. So just find a comfortable position for you. And then also be sure, if you need to put socks back on or cover up with a blanket or something if you think you'll get cold. And once you're lying down, make sure your spine is straight, your tailbone all the way up through your neck. Close your eyes and let your body begin to relax. Soften the top of your head, your forehead. Soften your eyebrows and the space between your eyebrows. Soften your eyes, muscles around your eyes, your cheeks, nostrils, your mouth, and the corners of your mouth. Soften your chin, jaw, your neck, and your throat. Soften your shoulders, upper arms, and lower arms. Soften your hands, your fingers, and your fingertips. When you breathe in, imagine the air flowing all the way down to the tips of your fingers. When you breathe out, imagine the air flowing all the way back up through your arms and out through your nose. Soften your fingertips, your fingers. Soften your hands, lower arms, and upper arms. Soften your shoulders, your chest, and your upper back. Soften the area around your waist, your lower back, your hips, your abdomen. Soften your upper legs, lower legs, your feet, and your toes. When you breathe in, imagine the air is flowing all the way down to the tips of your toes. When you breathe out, imagine the air flowing all the way back up through your body and out through your nose. Soften your toes, your feet, lower legs, and upper legs. Soften your lower back, your hips, your abdomen. Soften the area around your waist, the middle of your back, your upper back, your chest, and your shoulders. Soften your upper arms, lower arms, your hands, fingers, and your fingertips. Relax your fingertips, your fingers, your hands, lower arms, and upper arms. Soften your shoulders, your neck and throat, your jaw, chin, your mouth, nostrils, and your cheeks. Relax your eyes, eyebrows, and your forehead. And relax the top of your head. Feel the flow of your breath. Feel your body. Feel the floor underneath you. Feel the air around you. And then whenever you're ready, you can bring your hands up and cup them over your eyes. Open your eyes so you're looking into your hands. And watch your hands as you bring them up and away from your face. You can stretch if you want to. And sit up whenever you feel ready. Namaste.